Kurasu, Waikataba ni okaeri nasai!
And
今日は
that's
日本語
when we
の
lost all
TRPG
of
が
us.
ローグホライズンを遊んでいます。俺はこのゲームの GM が、スティーブです。I can't do the rest of this stuff.
Let it be known that I did not participate in any part of that.
That's true.
Konbanwa, Steve Senpai.
This is a part you can't see it, but I'm sitting there like giggling into my hands in front of my face.
like a Japanese schoolgirl.
Just wait until you get to the point where you have to buy yourself a green screen camera, so then we'll all be able to see you giggling into your hands down in the corner.
Oh boy.
I believe that's just called a normal camera. You don't really have to get any special camera.
Yeah, green screen made me think like you were wanting Ko to like edit, I don't know, a sailor outfit onto him or something.
You haven't seen those?
Have a little picture of it with, it'll be him, and then there'll be another picture-in-picture of his cat.
Fantastic.
3 levels.
He'll use FaceRig to have his cat as his face.
That sounds pretty amazing. I could use FaceRig to do that right now.
Well, your loyal viewers are waiting for you to do that, but while we wait...
wait, let's do a real introduction.
Who's here?
I'm here.
I think we're all here and ready to go.
No, we're going to start over with a real intro.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we?
We are?
Okay.
No, I mean, keep recording. Don't stop the recording.
I'm not stopping the recording.
All right.
I'm so confused.
We have your host. Snap. He's here playing Truman Weiser, the werecat monk.
Yeah, I am.
He sounds really pleased about it. And then we have internet celebrity D. Davis, who's playing the werecat assassin Max Damage.
Indeed, I am Max Damage. Hello.
It is true. Then we have Mike. He's playing the. I think you're human. Wait, no. I'm sorry. You're playing a werecat swashbuckler, aren't you, D. Davis?
Yes.
I keep thinking you're an assassin because
Nope. I'm a swashbuckle man.
Okay. Well, then the person who's playing the assassin is Mike, who's a human, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
He's also a role player, which makes him the lowest level of scum.
Amazing.
Get off server. Uninstall.
Then we have Matt Prime, who's playing Skaggy, the dwarven sorcerer, I believe.
Please use my full name.
Skaggy Small-Mirrored Bradnisson?
Brad Nissan.
Brad Nissan, sorry.
No, it's Brad Nissen.
Brandon Sanderson. Okay, let's go. Move along.
Oh!
Then we have Jordan playing the Foxtail Kanagi Minati.
Uninstall. Get off server.
The Kitsune-chan Midnati.
Oh, Kitsune-chan. Kawaii.
I am the Knight Enchanter.
We'll see about that.
All right, and Jared is here in spirit. Maybe. Or he's just laughing at us?
Tip one out for Jared.
Yes, exactly.
I can play some Sarah McLachlan.
He sends us all of his contempt from afar.
But yes.
He's so worn out from GMing Dragon Age for us that he can't even roleplay anymore.
That's true. Even though that was weeks ago.
I know, he's just given up, poor guy.
It's terrible. Alright, so we're playing Log Horizon, the JRPG from Japan. We have apparently attracted attention from the actual developers who make this game, which is kind of cool. Hopefully they're not planning on suing us.
No.
To be fair, they probably are just favoriting anything on that hashtag, and we should test this later.
Whatever, man. We're gonna get that sweet, sweet replay money. Just wait.
This is the best tabletop RPG ever. CastingCouch.com.
Let's not do that, though.
You won't believe what these role players do for a job that doesn't even exist.
Clickbaiting.
So, we made characters last time.
You did. Or
We
you
did.
made stat sheets, and now we're going to make the actual characters. Ooh.
Oh, I get it. Now we're going to give them character.
Yes, exactly.
I get
So
it.
I was basically just going to ask you if you guys had any initial thoughts on what kind of characters you wanted to play, what kind of a campaign you wanted to play. Or anything. Whatsoever. I'm hearing a lot of silence.
Sorry.
Well,
My notepad thing is making all kinds of beeps and bloops, and my viewers are going to be like, "What's going on with my computer?" So don't panic. It's my computer, not yours. And that's just how professional we are here at White Caliber.
It's too late at this point. Most of your viewers have rebooted their computers.
Yep. I
It's
got
a
a
good way to
virus from
inflate your
watching
view
Log
count.
Horizon.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes, that's exactly what I did. It was updating.
I was thinking that Skaggy could be some kind of dwarf who has a sense of where stone is.
Well, maybe I should start off with an explanation of the setting, because some of us aren't as super familiar with it as I am.
That might help.
Okay. So basically the idea behind Log Horizon is that it's actually an MMO, a game that you play, that you're a nerd to play. But when the 11th expansion came out, basically all the players that were online at the time were transported into a world very much like the one they knew. They actually became their characters. It's very much not them, anymore, aside from their personalities and such like that. They have their actual avatar's body. So, you may have rolled a werecat thinking it was hilarious, and now you have to deal with hairballs all the time.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly my character.
The setting is pretty much Earth, but it's very much in the future, kind of. Even though it's a fantasy RPG, it's still kind of sort of magic tech, sort of. There's certain things, like I know there's a boss enemy in the book that's like literally like a tank that you fight. It's cool.
I like it.
I don't know much about the lore because I haven't read the novels or anything like that. I just know what the anime says. So, from what I know,
Steve.
Oh, come on! I can't read that huge block of Japanese text in there.
Sure you can.
No,
If
I
you
can't.
Can,
Wink,
you
wink.
take the ceremonial knife that came with the book.
Stop!
Wow. But basically, it all started with the Alv, A-L-V, their civilization. They were great and powerful. No, not the elves. No.
Alf? Gordon
Alf.
Shumway?
Yes. Yes.
He's back,
exactly.
bud.
Oh my god, are we all Melmacians?
Yeah, I'm surprised D. Davis didn't choose to make a half elf.
Look, you either go all the way elf or none of the way elf.
So is this .hack /
No.
Come on, you can level with me. Is it really?
No,
No.
it really is not, because .hack is just kind of a
Shit.
slow pace. Yeah. I was trying to be more diplomatic about it. God.
So,
But
No,
no.
this is the channel where we call shit out. This is real talk here.
It's true.
so from what I understand, .hack was like people are playing the game, and here you're living the game,
Yes.
living in some type of database, from what I understand.
Yes,
You
exactly.
have to say database twice.
If
Database.
you die in the game, do you die for real?
No, you actually respawn.
If you've played Star Ocean 3, I think that might be a fair analog.
If you've played
I've not.
Star Ocean 3, I apologize profusely and feel
No, Star
really
Ocean
bad
3 was
for you.
alright. If you played
It's
Star
not-
Ocean 4,
If you've played any Star Ocean, I apologize profusely. and feel
Whoa,
bad
hold
for
on,
you.
D. Davis. You're not even going to give respect to Star Ocean 2?
I think he's pretty well established
Yeah.
that he's not.
There's no respect for Star Ocean or Star Ocean related products.
Mike,
Not
that's
any kind
somewhere.
of stars or oceans or combinations.
When you hear that's somewhere around 80 points for like the 500th time, nah, fuck Star Ocean.
It's not big into Nova Ocean either. Not a fan of Sun Lake or Nebula Creek.
No, Nebula Creek Creek's great. They got catfish fries on Tuesday. There, I love
But
Nebula
they cost
Creek.
80 points.
Oh.
But yeah, .hack just has some weird shenanigans going on with the database. Some people were locked into it, but not all. In Sword Art Online, which is another trapped in an MMO thing, you are in fact trapped in an MMO, and if you die in the game, you die for real. Ooh. But Log Horizon, you are literally in a different world as the character that you made, which could be entirely different in terms of height, weight, appearance, and of course gender. Yeah. But it's sort of like meshing the real world with game mechanics, which is kind of interesting. Like one of the primary things that they do in the first season of the anime is they say that if you make food with the system, like through the system menus and stuff like that, it tastes like crap because it's made with a computer sort of deal. But if you actually make the food, it tastes better, but at the same time it's still ruled by levels and things like that. So items, your levels, stats, those things still matter. It's just that it's kind of haphazardly mishmashed against real life.
Well, I'm now incredibly confused.
Hmm.
I'm not really.
Is that much of a change from normal?
Oh, that's really mean.
It wasn't a statement, it was a question.
Yeah, but it was an implied statement. It's implicit. You can't just change that like with it was a question. No. There was an implication behind the question.
It's alright though, once we're out on dark water.
Oh.
All right, so the first thing you probably want to consider is what kind of a player your character once was. Were they a PvPer? Were they a role player? Were they just a raider?
I like going on quests.
Yeah, or did you just, kind of go around doing quests and hitting things with swords because it looked cool?
No, I only do crafting.
Okay.
This whole is all going to be all crafting all the time.
You son of a bitch.
Hold on. I gotta buy some mats at the auction house.
You're our main tank and you're doing this.
Yeah.
We're like confronting some like terrible raid boss, and Arp's like, I think I can make a bowl. Will that help with this, maybe?
Look over there, some weeds.
Max Damage was a gold scammer?
Yes.
Oh man, that would be great if one of you guys played a gold scammer.
He's a gold
That was your
farmer.
thing before the game.
No, not a farmer, a scammer. He would promise gold, but he would never deliver.
Yeah, but a gold.
You just
farmer
steal
would
your
be
account
too.
and sell it online.
I love it. What about, so Minati just enjoyed questing and adventuring?
And being the game player, yes.
Looking at Skaggy, I'm guessing, professional TSer.
Damn.
Yes, you could find him in the Deep Run tram ready to show you his hand cannon. No, Skaggy, I'm going to go with he was a PvPer and a bit of a griefer,
Okay.
but not as bad as Max Damage.
Max Damage was a total great. He used to gunk noobs in low-level areas by backstabs, mostly backstabs.
Well, I think
This is technically his 5th account.
Yeah.
I think that there's actually a mechanic. Well, not a mechanic so much as a D66 roller choice table, which is really, really common in Japanese JRPGs. That basically you roll on them to give yourself a guiding creed, which is your reason for adventuring, which probably would help with some ideas for this.
All right.
So, Snap, you should totally roll 2 6-sided dice.
All right, I'm gonna do that right now. Let me make sure that I've got the 3D dice on for the optimal experience. I do.
Oh,
Oh,
I
if
gotta
only.
turn it on too.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of terrible at the moment, but they are revamping them. So
They're amazing
Sometimes.
until you try to do 20.
Sometimes they get stuck.
And I just exited the game. Don't roll yet. Don't roll yet.
Whoops.
You son of a bitch.
Professional work right here.
Ooh, there it is.
All right, I'm back.
4-1.
I missed it.
Okay. 1 and a 4. That gives you the creed name of Conquest, a principle of Defeat the Mighty, and a tag of Soldier.
Okay.
Best crafter ever.
Of course, you can pick your own thing. I'm just saying.
Well, things changed after the event.
Yes, after everyone got stuck inside.
Is it
That's
called the
okay.
event?
Now the only thing I craft is the tears of my enemies.
Well, there are craftsman tags. I can read a couple off to you if you want.
That's alright. I'm a soldier now.
Okay.
Reality
wants
has
to roll?
crushed his dreams yet again.
Who else wants to roll?
I shall roll.
All right.
2d6 right now.
Yep.
Is it happening?
There it
It
goes.
is.
A 2 and a 6. Ah, that's great.
I didn't see the dice.
I don't think he has 3D dice on.
Oh,
okay.
no.
That's okay.
All right. A creed name of Chivalry, a principle of Conduct oneself gallantly, and a tag of Freeman. 6 and 6.
Oh man, I know exactly where I'm going to go with this.
Adventure, have fun adventuring with a tag of Freeman.
4.
3 and a 1, which is support everyone, and a tag of Statesman.
You
Alright,
know what?
so-
It's good cover. It's good cover.
It is. You support everybody by going like, man, your wallet looks heavy. Let me hold it for you.
Let me take that off your hands.
Wallet inspector.
Well, let's see how this affects my questing and my adventuring and my fun playing the game.
Sure.
Errol gets like bucket sweeper.
Get my foot in your mouth.
3 and 4 is effort. Put in my utmost effort with a tag of
Oh.
Commoner.
Look at this tryhard.
Yeah, I know, right?
Man, it's like he cares. How lame.
Whenever we get a quest to collect 10 branches, we just send Minati on it.
And Minotti does it.
All right, so the Guiding Creed gives you at least some fodder to think about for who you are as an adventurer. The next thing I think you should think about is how you all know each other. Are you going to be in the same guild, or were you just an adventuring party, or,
Oh.
you know?
I'm pretty sure
How-
we all know how we've met Max before.
Yeah. Maybe that's how we all met. He ripped all of us off, and we banded together to kick the crap out of him.
Oh no!
And then he turned
like,
out to
right-
be not
Right
such a
as
bad
the
guy.
event happens, we're getting ready to kill him.
Oh no!
That's awful.
Nicest guy in our group.
I like it. I like it.
All right. So we're a mutual support group for victims of Mac Damage's gang.
Yeah, we started our own guild called No Max Damage.
Min Damage.
Min damage, I love it.
Okay, hey, if you want to go with that, I'll do it. I will do it. Let's see.
I don't know, any additions?
I
Well,
think that my character, the player of Truman Weiser, would need someone to have forced him to play this game.
Maybe his daughter made him do it.
Someone in the group.
Oh,
Okay, I can do that. The next step we can go into is called connections. They're basically, well, connections, and I can use them in several different ways, but as a player, what they are is your opinion of something or someone else. And sometimes they play into mechanics, like if you have a connection with someone, maybe it gives you a bonus to a thing.
All right.
So, Arp, why don't you roll First 1d6 and then 2d6.
Okay, I'll do that. Is there a text command for that? Can I just /roll?
Yep, /roll.
All
Yep.
right. These dice aren't very good.
No, they really aren't.
They're so slow. Oh no, it fell off the table.
Okay.
They got a 4, so that's nice.
Yep. Then Snake Eyes. No, not Snake Eyes.
I can't tell. Nothing's showing.
It probably will take it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is
6
some
and a 4.
powerful lag.
Seriously. I'm gonna turn
Okay.
those off. Sorry, dear viewers, but those
No,
they
leave 'em
are
on.
they are revamping them. They will get better.
They're amazing.
It's nice to have an actual supported product
I know, really.
that listens to feedback and makes changes.
Okay, so a 6 and a 4 is your neighbor. You live near this person and make small talk. And with the 1d6, you rolled Scaggy.
Of course.
Well, now we know who forced to play this dumb game.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are poker buddies.
You can arrange the nature of your connection however you wish.
We will.
All right. What shall we? So we know each other for realsies.
Yeah, in the
Yes.
real world, we were neighbors.
So I'm the guy that got you into the game. Like one day
Indeed.
you were peeking through my window,
You needed a tank,
and you were peeking through my window.
well, I was out mowing the lawn, in my hot pants and no shirt.
And you saw
I
me
happened to
in
see
there
you.
naked,
Yeah, happened to see you in
At
there
my
naked
computer.
gaming.
and you were all like, "Man, he must have some great porn. Let me get a closer look at this for some reason."
Yeah, I mean, my guy was really bored with everything, so he's just like, he wiped the glistening silhouette off of his really long brow because he doesn't have much hair, and swaggered up to the front door and was like, "Yo, hook me up with that weird cartoon stuff on your screen." And you're like, "I bet I can trick this guy into being a tank."
Yeah, yeah, that's probably about right. I mean,
That
once
sounds like a logical chain of events.
once Skaggy got over his feeling offended, he was all for it.
Skaggy really hates balding people, so that's what offended him the most. How dare this baldo come talk to me like he's got hair?
Like he's a dude. That's wrong.
Yeah, he's a bald person racist.
Baldest.
I'm sure
Alright,
there's a
Smug.
term.
Yes.
You roll me 2d6 now.
Okay. Get ready for some hot dice action.
Now we wait like a minute for the dice to actually resolve.
It's a 9.
I saw a 6 and 3.
All right. So this is how you know Sorochi. A 3 and a 6 gives you your enigma. They're so different, you want to understand them.
That fits pretty well.
Is it like, are you a total weeaboo? And
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Like worst of the worst.
so do you think that Skaggy also wants to be a weeaboo secretly?
It's his secret desire.
I don't know, but Shirochi is the kind of player who his every reaction to you, he like never break a character. So
Oh, he's a role player.
yeah, like I said, lowest level of scum on an MMO.
Wow. You're there at the Goldshire Inn every weekend.
Oh yeah, like clockwork. He's always sitting in the back too, just not talking to anybody and brooding.
He always finds the corner table at the at the Goldshire Inn.
Just in a booth by himself and never interacts with anybody. Yeah. Unfortunately, the joke kind of flew over some heads there because the Goldshire Inn on a roleplay service in WoW is where the sickest shit goes down. We're talking bear form, stag form,
Aw.
eagles.
Co has
A
meticulously
tree.
categorized all every kind of combination you can find.
All right. Now, Mike, you go ahead and roll 2d6. All right, 5 and a 5.
High fives. That's what they call it in Yahtzee, right?
Indeed.
Yes, sure.
I've
So-
never played Yahtzee.
Mike, this is how you know Truman Weiser. He is your customer. You buy or sell from this person regularly.
Yeah, he remembers me too because I'm always like, I need the sharpest knife that can kill a man without sound.
Yes, in
And he
the real
always-
world, Truman Weiser was a traveling knife salesman. You know the kind.
No, I don't.
Yes.
You've never
And also-
you've never heard of traveling knife salesman.
And also, every time I buy an item from you, I ask about its history and its and how many hands it has passed through, and you're just like, I crafted it yesterday.
Of course.
Mike's really into the flavor
Yeah.
text.
Or
Passed
do you
through
make up ridiculous
10 hands.
stories about every item?
Yeah, I'm like, has
Hands
this?
were attached
Yeah.
to one human caterpillar.
Human-
A mighty demon
Was it a?
Glorschmack.
Are you
Oh,
sure
man.
it wasn't a human centipede?
Oh no.
No.
No, it was a
Moving
caterpillar.
right along.
No.
Farrell, go ahead and roll 2d6 now.
Legally
Alrighty.
distinct.
Three and a 4.
That's me rolling all sevens.
Okay, this is how you know max damage. He's actually your friend. You were fast friends with this person. However, he still scammed you, apparently.
Nobody is
It was
safe.
all an act.
Is this friend
It was
out
the
of
long
game?
con.
And I never, ever, ever let him forget it.
In fact, D. Davis, why don't you roll 2d6 now?
I will.
4 and a 3, the exact opposite.
You'll have to answer that one, Farrell.
Hmm.
Zach wants to know if Farrell's a girl in the game, but a guy in real life.
Never know.
Ambiguous mysteries.
Yes, now he doesn't have to answer because he's a girl now, so. 4 and a 3. It says your interest. You want to know more about them. However, I believe that it wasn't implying a romantic interest. It's just that you're unnaturally interested in them.
Who am I interested in?
Minotti.
Oh, okay.
Aye.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm interested in more money.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna scam them all again somehow. I'm just down on my luck since the whole terrible event that turned us into real Japanese babies.
It's like his worst nightmare come to life.
Is that like the ex-babies?
No.
No.
I'm Baby Gambit.
Oh,
Mon chéri.
Oh no.
I
Not
don't
Gambit.
think so.
Anything but
Never
Gambit.
Gambit. All right, so that handles your connections. Jared will join us at some later point, and we'll do connections for him later.
I still like my idea for his intro.
What was that?
Where, well, bit of a spoiler. We'll have to come up with something else, but he ends up being like a mid-boss that we run into, and then he joins us.
But then he's like crap level all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a
We
real
broke-
RPG when you get a mid-boss character as
It's
your
true.
guy. You're
We,
like,
we
"Oh,
broke
this-
all of his really cool gear.
This guy's stats suck. Why was this guy giving me trouble? What the hell, video game?
All right.
Man,
So,
this Sawamija guy is a League of Legends player, D. Davis.
I don't actually hold any ill will towards League of
I
Legends.
think you
God,
do.
you're the worst Dota player ever.
I just think Dota is a way better game. Please.
Did you just call him the worst Dota player ever?
It's me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let this be a place of healing.
I don't care what video games you play. I play the ones I play. Damn.
You know, you'll never be one of the great Twitch stars unless you start telling people what sucks. And that they suck for playing.
I think people might like to know that I don't care what they play. I'm a positive person. Get wrecked.
Okay, so that sounds like a pretty decent beginning. You guys all have your own connections to each other, but when we start the game, you will have plans to PK max damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, we were totes going to do that. We've all got a guild tag
Oh no.
called min damage.
Sure,
No.
I can start you with what's called a union, which is basically a larger version of a connection.
Okay.
All right.
I was very
Also,
insistent on having to be paid money for this because I don't kill for free.
Though I do have to wonder, how did we manage to talk Minati into helping us kill her friend?
Max scammed me too.
It'll
Yeah,
teach
but-
him a lesson.
Oh, you just want to teach him a lesson?
Mm-hmm.
That's all right then.
I mean,
All right, what you got,
respawn.
Steve?
You do.
That's a bold-faced lie.
That actually isn't, but there are consequences.
The gasp.
So, I don't know. Does that feel like enough to go on? Should we do some more, or should I
I
skip to the
think
story?
so.
Okay.
Let's leap in at the deep end.
Let's do it.
Were you going to say something about the union that we're
No.
all members of?
Min damage.
Yeah.
It's just mechanically it's just like a connection. It's just that it's just a union. It represents your membership into some sort of alliance or guild or group, basically.
It's like our guild on tour called Dirty Space Disco.
Yeah.
But that's due to a fondness for disco.
Absolutely.
In space.
All right. We are min damage.
Yeah.
Listen to our song.
Min damage. Because the minimum damage is the best.
We need a new song.
It's no the son. It's no the son destroys the father.
No, that was the best one.
Okay. Scene transition.
Oh, we Star Wars now.
Oh shit, gray pudding.
Uh-oh.
Sounds gross.
Uh-oh.
Or it's really delicious.
Crimson Maple, my mortal enemy. Oh, that's
It's
not
true.
the player Crimson Maple. That's the... Alright, never mind.
It's literally a crimson maple.
Sounds delicious.
Does it? It's a tree.
What about bamboo shoot boar? Smug, does that also sound delicious?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, weird.
Great.
That does sound... You could have a pig roast with that. What are you talking about? That sounds great.
It's better than grape pudding.
I'd love to have a pig roast one day.
Same.
It's one of my few dreams.
Oh man, that could be your ambition in the game.
You
For
seize the
New
bamboo
Year's
shoot
Eve,
boar.
I was nearly going to have a goat
Yeah?
roasted, and apparently to get a whole goat, it's about $150.
Wow, that's a lot of
Wow.
money for a goat.
There's
I know,
a place
right?
where you can actually do they'll serve you like an entire pig, and I wanted to do it for my 30th birthday, and I called 2 weeks ago thinking I'd be all smart, calling early, but their wait list is out until summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
So why don't
Seriously.
you find another place then?
There's one other place, and it's $700.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go make your own goat?
I was talking about... Should I craft a goat?
Maybe.
Like at a Lego
Alright.
and Play-Doh?
All
How do you make it
right.
go?
How about this? You pay D. Davis $700, and he will arrange it for you.
I don't think that's true.
Shh, he doesn't need to know that.
D. Davis seems like a guy who could get pigs on demand. Yeah.
This is totally Max Damage's scheme.
Yeah, this is his pyramid scheme.
This is how he gets Sorochi, is he promises a pig dinner.
Good roleplay.
We did not specify that part.
Yeah, well, you can't make something up. We didn't agree on this.
Okay, so fighting and stuff in Log Horizon. So basically, the first thing you need to know is that anytime I ask you to make any kind of a check, like an accuracy check, an athletics check, whatever, you're going to roll 2d6 for it and then add something to it. Pretty basic stuff.
Okay.
When you attack something, you roll your action check, and they roll a dodge check, which is either evasion or resistance, depending on what you're hitting them with. And if you're higher than they are, you hit. Ties go to the defender. After that, you roll damage, and then their physical armor or their magical armor subtracts from your damage, and the leftover is dealt as HP damage.
Okay.
Yep. On your turn, you get a major, a move, and a minor action. These can't be traded, and you can take them in any order that you want to. So, yeah. Move actions, if you notice the white squares, they're basically the moment of moving. You can only move up to your speed, unless you take certain basic actions like shift or dash. You can find those in the skill list. Basically, you can be as many people as need to be can be in a square. You share a square with many people if you want to. To make a melee attack, you need to be in the same square. For movement, diagonals don't count. So you have to, if you want to move in diagonal, it actually counts 2 spaces.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Or as they say, Manhattan distances.
As whom says? Who says that?
That's actually the term, Manhattan distance. It's a real term.
Dear Google.
You'll never believe
Mr.
what happened
Google.
to me.
You guys spelled Manhattan wrong like an idiot.
Good job.
The major thing to explain is the hate system, however.
Okay,
Um,
excited.
You should be, because it's a cool system. When you use certain actions, you'll notice that maybe they have a cost of like hate 1 or hate 2 or whatever. When you use that skill, whether you hit or miss with it or whatever, you accrue that much hate. If you click your token and little bubbles that pop up around your thing, the red circle is how much hate you have. So you all start at 0 hate.
All right.
The person with the most hate is called the hate top. And basically, they're the person that attracts the enemy attention. Now, as the GM, I don't have any actual requirement to attack the hate top. However, the hate top takes extra damage whenever it gets hit, equal to its current hate rating times whatever the enemy's hate multiplier is. Most of these probably have 1 or 2. So if you have hate 5 and you get hit by someone with a hate multiplier of 2, you take 10 extra damage when you get hit.
Ah, jeez, that's a lot.
It is. And bosses have like times 4. One of the enemies actually has times 9 in the book. So
Wow.
yeah, it gets up there.
So that's why it's important for the tank to get aggro, because he's got abilities that'll reduce his damage.
Yes, pretty much. Well, sort of, because the extra damage is direct damage, which bypasses armor and also resistances, but barrier effects, such as Minati can generate, still cover it.
That's why I had made the crack about being a knight enchanter earlier.
Yeah, this sounds like Dragon Age now.
You guys tricked me again then. Damn it, I quit.
Yeah,
if
D.
you
Davis hates Dragon Age.
No, but you can actually restore HP. The barrier is just is another effect that Kanagi specifically can do.
Fancy.
Indeed. If you're not the hate top, you're called hate under. And what this means is that you get a +2 bonus to your dodge checks. You do not take the extra damage if you get hit.
So if you're a hate top, you really want to be a hate monger.
Yes. Well, if you have really high hate, then you take a lot of extra damage, which is bad.
That's why I have extra HP, I guess.
Yes. You're also a dodge master because you roll 3d6 instead of 2d6 for dodges.
Yeah, I'm the best.
You are. One other thing is when you get hit, whether you're hate top or hate under, you lose 1 hate. Only if you get hit though. If you dodge it, then you're okay. And if you're tied for most hate, then you're all hate top.
So no one gets to be hate bottom.
That's true.
Too bad.
It's true.
You can be one if you really want.
Alright, so let's kill max damage.
The start of combat, everyone just turns and starts murdering max damage.
Oh no!
Max.
The boars and the puddings look on in confusion. All right.
Yeah, they all pay us to kill max damage because he also read them off.
They're mobs. I can't scam mobs. That's ridiculous. Well, I mean, you can now because I guess they're real entities.
You could also scam NPCs now.
Yeah. Oh man, scamming just got way better.
That's true. I should mention that NPCs in this game are now actual living people. They're called people of the land, and they are actual, people.
And when they die, they stay dead.
That's true. They don't respawn.
Oh.
So once you get the cool loot drop, nobody else can get it. I feel like I should watch the anime.
Sure.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I need to finish watching the first season so I can actually catch up.
Okay, looks good. So, before you start a combat encounter, typically you'll get what's called a briefing phase. Briefing is kind of like you know that something's about to happen, but you're not sure exactly what, so you can take certain actions like scouting to determine what's up ahead, and you can also take certain prep actions that are basically kind of like, you cast Protect before you go into a fight, and therefore, you buff up sort of deals.
Are we required to wear briefs during the briefing phase?
No.
Thank God.
I need to roll a die for my racial ability.
Sure, we can do that.
7-tail variety. I have
Sure.
to roll 1d.
Sure.
Okay.
So friggin' special.
It's a foxtail.
Katsune-chan.
So I got a 2. That means I get +2 magic power for the entirety of the session.
That's pretty nice.
It's not bad.
Why was a yellow
Yes.
in there?
What?
Someone made me have a yellow halo. Maybe I did it. No.
It
me.
was your halo.
It's when I hover over the turn order, it highlights whoever I'm hovering on.
Yep. Pretty handy. Okay, I think I've explained everything needing to be explained so far. We're going to skip having a briefing phase just so we can go into actual combat and deal with that. So yeah, we'll do that. When you do combat, the first thing that happens is called the setup phase. Everyone gets one setup action, and if you have if you have skills that say timing setup, you can use them now. Minati.
Okay.
I should have.
Were you dropping a hint, Steve, or coughing?
Both.
Okay.
Should have written this stuff down. I should go and open it again.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
copied
make sure
all
to get
this
the
stuff
rules
out
out.
into a new Excel sheet.
So just kind of dragging people out. Manati has an ability, has a Kanagi, called Purification Barrier, which grants a barrier combat status to someone of her choice within 4 squares.
So who's gonna get the barrier?
Almost certainly you want to put it on the tank.
Yeah.
I also have a setup timing skill, but we'll do that afterwards.
Okay. So you want to put the barrier on Truman Weiser?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So, do you have any recovery in magic power?
yes, I do. Where'd I put it? Okay, I've got 4 magic and 3 recovery.
And then 2 extra from the seven-tailed variety?
2 extra from Seven-Tail Variety, and I've got an extra 3 from Healing Mastery.
That would be what your recovery rating is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you have a bonus of 9 added to the base amount of 15, so that's 24. So basically what this does, Arp, is it gives you essentially 24 extra HP.
Okay. So do I just... Oh, you did that.
Yep. Because Kanagi also has the Guardian of Souls ability, they reduce the first, or well, any timing setup skills that they have, the hate cost of that by -2, so Manati doesn't actually take any hate.
Cool.
Lucky.
Indeed. So, Troop and Weiser, what would you do?
Well, I've got Monkey Step,
Okay.
which lets me make a normal move of 1 square and generate a hate.
Indeed, and you can generate another hate to move another square,
I
if you
can
wish. Yeah.
During my setup phase?
Yeah, basically what it does itself, it says you may make a normal move 1 square, and then below that it says hate 1, increase the distance moved by +1 square. So basically, you can move an extra square by suffering another hate.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna do that. It's Truman Weiser, he's all ready to, like, Skaggy was like, okay, now let's stand over there so we can kill max damage. It's like, alright, I guess. Yeah, I just need to check. I was crafting something. Oh, bad guys. So he decides to move over here,
Okay.
which is 2 squares, right?
It is.
Alright. So I generate 2 of the hates.
2 hates.
Ho-ho!
Alright. Now, I don't think anyone else has any setup process skills, but you do have basic skills such as Detect Unusual and Enemy Identification, which are listed on the skill list, the basic tab, the first one that opened up to. Detect Unusual is basically just to see if there's anything stealthy. Spoilers, there is nothing stealthy in this combat. So if you want to, enemy identification can be used to target something that you can see and maybe learn a little bit about it, like its skills and things like that. So if Skaggy, Max, or Shirochi wants to try that, they totally can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do enemy identification.
Do it.
Okay. What you roll is basically your knowledge skill, which is, at the moment, probably just equivalent to what your intelligence mod is.
Okay, and it's 2d6 plus that.
Yep, so 2d6 plus 0.
Okay, all right.
What are you targeting, though?
I have gray pudding.
The gray
number
pudding.
1.
Okay. 7.
Sounds delicious.
Is it delicious?
Okay, that at least meets its identification difficulty. You're supposed to beat it, but I'll give it to you anyway. I don't care.
Oh, thanks.
I'll yellow it. Its low defense is magic. It has an ability called Amorphous Body, which is when you deal cold damage to it, it takes the status conditions Afflicted and Dazed, which lowers its evasion.
But how does it taste?
Bad.
Ew.
It tastes like gray.
Oh.
It has an ability called Coat and Digest, which deals some magical damage, and it dazes you, and if you are engulfed, you take the damage changes from magical to penetrating damage, which bypasses armor. During the cleanup process, which is at the end of the round, to mirror the setup process, If you're in the same square as it, it can target you and engulf you if you're dazed. So basically, you have to end your turn in the same square as it, and then it'll engulf you, and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Yep. Anyone else want to try an identification check?
I will.
Okay. Who are you doing it on?
That evil-looking tree.
The trees, okay. Then roll 2d6 plus your intelligence mod. Which is also 0. Good job, guys.
Didn't study in school. He's too busy role-playing on his phone.
Alright, so the trees, once again, you didn't beat it, but I'll give it to you anyway, because what the hell. Their low defense is physical. They have a weakness to cold damage, and they're immune to confusion. They deal some magical damage of the flame type, and they can also make you take a decayed status effect, which is basically a damage over time. And they can buff their own damage. Also, they have the mob tag, which is important for certain abilities like Max Damage's End of Act and Sorochi's, Sweeper ability. Also, Skaggy's Death Cloud.
Yeah, but I can only use that after I eat beans.
Alright. Any other attempts? There's still some boars that someone could try for.
Sure, I'll do it.
Alright. Roll 2d6 plus your intelligence.
I think I have that.
I'll go
I
for
think
it
you do.
too. Why not?
You've already used your setup.
Oh.
Just gotta bring
Oh,
up
that's
my
right, I did mine.
sheets.
So your intelligence mod is 2.
Oh.
Look at this smart dwarf. Sensing
Right.
all the stones around him.
It's like I'm trying to play the opposite of another dwarf I play.
Who could that be?
I've never heard of him playing a dwarf before this.
Wow. Really, dice.
It's alright. You still rolled something.
Yeah, why don't you have it set to explode on 1?
Well, because, in fact, there's a thing I didn't neglected to mention. 2 things now that I think about it. First off, actually 3 things. First off, you didn't succeed because our identification difficulty is high. Second off, the dice, if you roll 2 6s, you critical, but if you roll all 1s, you fumble. Criticals are automatic successes, fumbles are automatic fails. The wording that I had there was pretty important because you can roll higher amounts of dice. So like True and Wiser rolls 3d6 for dodging. It's still only 2 6s then, but you still have to roll all 1s. So more dice means you have a higher critical chance and a lower fumble chance.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. The other thing I forgot to mention is that if you're in the same square as an enemy, or an enemy is in the same square as you can use what's called hinder. And basically, if they try to make a normal move out of that square, they can hinder you and you can't leave the square.
I can do that to other people too, right?
Yeah, you can totally do that to anything that you're into. You also have the Silent Palm ability, which allows you to do that, even smack them, deal some damage, and you can even block safe moves, which normally would ignore hinders, but you can...
I got my eye on you, trees. I know how much you like to move around.
Okay, so we're through the setup process. Everyone's taken at least 1 action. The enemies don't have setup actions, I don't think. No, they don't.
They can try to identify me.
They don't care. They just want to eat you.
They're not very discerning then.
No, they really aren't. So now we go into the initiative process, which basically is taking whoever has the highest initiative and doesn't. It is called the pre-action state, officially. And making them go first. So either Max or Skaggy can go at the moment.
Please, after you, Max.
Okay. Well, these guys were about to jack me. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure these guys were about to jack me.
You buy us
we
dinner
were throwing you a
first.
surprise party.
Because all of a sudden the min damage guild shows up? That's... the hell? What the
But it's
hell,
your
you
friend
guys?
Minotti right there.
It is my friend. Man, that's right. It is my friend Minotti. You know what?
And-
I'm sure this is fine. Max damage is gonna move up here, I guess, because that's 1 square, right? And he's
It
got a
is.
speed of 2.
Yep, you're right.
And he's going to opening gambit the gray pudding.
Sure.
Sounds delicious.
Now that's 2d6 plus my accuracy to
Well,
hit.
No,
Or
opening
what?
gambit is actually just an instant ability, which you get 1 instant action per your turn.
Okay,
And
alright.
it says a check is automatic, so it just automatically inflicts it.
Okay, well, then the target takes SR.
SR refers to the skill rank, of which basically you have 1 at the moment.
Okay, so it takes 1 stack of pursuit, I guess.
Indeed you do.
Okay. And then I guess I'll throw a dart at it?
Okay.
Or attack it with a dart?
Well,
You're just gonna run straight at it with like a tiny dart in your
Yeah.
hand. Just,
Yeah, that's how max damage does things.
with ranged attacks, you actually can't target enemies within the same square.
I'm
no,
running with a sharp object. I'm
because
dangerous.
I've got juggler style, so I can actually
Oh,
make ranged
Stuff me.
attacks
Ooh.
Oh shit! D.
Correct.
Davis is a wonder kind.
in
Damn.
Adapt to the
close
system
range.
immediately.
Yeah.
Champ is the GM now.
It also doubles my thingy, my
It
attack
does.
power. Gives me
Okay.
a +2 to accuracy, so stuff it, GM.
doesn't get the action just yet because you're not SR2, you're SR1.
Oh well, whatever.
Ooh. Promoted, champ.
Whatever.
Steve is the GM now.
I'm so damn.
All right, so what are you going to attack him with? I think you had street bet, was it, or was it
No,
dual bet
I
or
got-
multiple darts? I don't know.
I got a. Oh wait, what?
What you got? What you got, Chimp?
Oof. I had to. I guess multiple. What do I have? Yeah, I guess. Multiple darts.
Okay, multiple darts then.
Yeah.
So you roll your accuracy,
Okay.
which you have blade artist, so you actually add a dice to the normal 2d6,
All right. Oh, hold dice. Bang.
a whole dice. So since your accuracy is 1, you roll 3d6 plus 1.
Okay. Got it. Max damage has this figured out. No one will ever. Oh!
Damn!
Oh!
That looks pretty good.
Wow.
Oh!
Damn.
Yep, that's a
Good
critical. I think this thing actually has an evasion. It does, so it'll try to roll, but unless it rolls a critical, which it almost did. Not quite, though.
He's using his rigged dice.
No, if you mouse over the 12, you can see the breakdown.
So, because it's skill rank plus 1d plus attack power for damage, it's 2d plus attack power.
Yes, correct.
Okay. That's not too hard to remember.
D. Davis has it mastered now.
2d plus 7. But my attack power is doubled, so it's...
I think it's already built in.
Oh. How would it be built in?
Well, I don't know. Isn't? Damn it!
I'll roll 2d plus 7.
You're rolling a dart, right?
Yes.
So
Did not-
dart's attack power is 3, so you double that to 6, and then you're wearing bracers, which adds plus 1.
Why is it suddenly saying could not determine adult type? What?
What? What?
What?
What? Roll 2d6 plus 7.
Okay. For some reason, it wasn't going.
Okay. So you hit it for 10 damage because it has a physical defense of 6 and reduces it by that amount. But since it has pursuit 7, it actually goes back up to 17 total.
Nice! Eat it, gray pudding.
It actually does. Like your dart lodges in it, and it like pulls it into its body.
Oh, don't eat it, Great Pudding. I need that dart back.
Like, nom, nom, nom.
No,
I
it's
need
assumed
that
you have
for
like
work.
infinity darts.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
I mean, I
All
do, because I'm the best.
All right. So I don't think you have any minor actions, maybe.
Let me just scout out real quick. No.
Okay. So Skaggy, it is your turn.
It is.
You have
Hello.
a major move and minor action.
All right, I'm not going to bother moving.
Oh, and as for hate, I believe that max damage just took 3.
I hate it grows.
He's got a lot of hate from all of us already, though.
It's true.
But only in the game. In real life, he's a sweetheart.
In real life, I donate all the money and stuff I steal to my Hot Pocket fund, where I just so gross and fat.
And then he stands outside the gym eating Hot Pockets, laughing at everybody inside.
Shouting, "Nice jeggings, idiot!"
Okay, so I want to cast a spell.
Okay. What are you casting?
I'm thinking...
Thinking really hard about it.
Did the Grey Pudding lose its... I thought it had a status. I must have misread that.
No, it had pursuit, but it got popped because it basically how pursuit works is you deal damage to it and it pops the sack and you deal extra damage equal to the pursuit rating.
Oh, I see.
Although multiple darts does afflicted.
I see.
Which actually doesn't do anything on its own, but what it does is basically you can't remove any other bad statuses until afflicted is removed first.
Oh, jeez.
I just want to confirm that you did say pops the stack?
Yes.
Alright. I heard something else.
What did you hear?
No, it doesn't matter.
What did you hear?
What'd you hear, buddy?
Share with the class.
I didn't hear anything. This is fine, no.
No, you did. You said you did. You can't just say, no, I didn't.
Don't worry about it.
Ugh.
All right, then. I want to... Well, should I do Ulta Magica?
Yeah.
You always do Ultra Magica.
Oh, I've always got it. Okay, never mind.
You should cast Holy and then Flare.
Can I cast Meteor?
No.
All right. Can I settle for Orb of Lava?
Yes.
Can I cast it on max damage?
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Basically, Orb of Lava's benefit is that it targets an area, which means you target an entire square, and the P after means that you can target your pick of people. Or things.
Oh, I see. It's an area.
It sure is.
For 4 squares?
That's the range.
Oh.
So a square within 4 squares.
And then anything inside of that square.
Yes.
Well, you did a great job of spreading everything out. I'm also getting a server error, which is great.
No,
Yeah.
don't do that. Oh god, I gotta do 2. No!
Your connection to the server has been interrupted.
Oh
Anything
my
you
God,
do right
dude.
now.
Oh no,
Did
roll
20 go down?
I think it did.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. That's
Oh
too
man,
bad.
all this time we've been singing the praises of Rural 20, and now...
Well, to be fair, it has been going a lot smoother than map tools.
That's true.
The latest map tool was alright.
So, while we're experiencing some server downtime,
Yeah,
We should put a break here.
Yeah, put a break in my video.
Yeah, sounds like a good time for it.
I'm gonna take my dog outside and show him where to poop.
Sounds like we're gonna take a break.
Taking a break.